Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we dive into the crucial topic for anyone managing cloud infrastructure, that is network security. Specifically, we will explore how to evaluate network security using the Amazon VPC Network Access Analyzer. If you're looking to enhance your AWS security posture, stick around. First off, let's quickly recap what Amazon VPC is. Amazon Virtual Private Cloud or VPC allow you to provision logically isolated session of the AWS cloud. You can launch AWS resources in a virtual network that you define. This gives you complete control over your network configuration, including IP address range, subnets, routing table, and network gateways. Now, the Network Access Analyzer is a powerful tool that helps you assess the security of your VPC. It provides visibility into your network access configuration, helping you to identify unintended network access and potential vulnerabilities. With this tool, you can ensure that your resources are properly secured and that you are not exposing sensitive data to the public. Setting up the Network Access Analyzer is straightforward. Let me walk you through this process. So to get started, go on console.aws.amazon.com and then you can search for Network Manager. Then select the Network Manager. And in the Network Manager view, on the menu on the left, under Security and Governance, select Network Access Analyzer. As you can see right from the go, there are 4 networks that has been provisioned by AWS for you. So you can easily analyze all of these specific networks. All right, so for instance, if I want to analyze all internet gateway ingress traffic, I can easily select this network and then I can click on Analyze. And this will now generate the analysis of that specific network. So give it a few minutes or two, and then it should populate with a result. Right there. So the network analysis have been done successfully. And once you scroll down, you see your network analysis. So it had 2 findings. So it will give you that information here. The network analysis has been completed. And then it detected 2 findings, as you can see from here. So once you select the first one, you will see the information, and this will give you exact information about what it can see. So you can clearly see from here that there's internet gateway, and it shows that this specific traffic is moving in from the internet gateway and into your VPC. So that means it's inside your network, this specific network here in this specific subnet. There is an endpoint that traffic is being transferred from the internet gateway internally. And we can see this data by simply clicking on the ENI, so that's the Elastic Network Interface that will be attached to an instance here. So to see the specific EC2 instance, you can simply click on that, open a new tab, and you can see that specific instance that the traffic is going to. So you can see from here, I got a web server here that the traffic is going to from the internet gateway, and you can see what specific traffic or what specific network security rule is allowing this through, and that's the network security rule, and it got port 80 the traffic is being transferred to. So if this is a traffic that you don't want to allow in your network, then you can simply go into the relevant security rule here and make that changes. To do that is quite simple. You just click on that, and then you can go straight into that specific network security group, and then you can make any changes that you deem fit that you don't want. If you don't want to see that in your network, you can proceed to do that. Right. So what we can do here, let's go back to this and create our own sort of network that we're going to analyze. So to do that, let's click on back on the network access scope. So once we move back, we can create our own network access scope here. So click on create network access scope. It'll give you a few definition of what you want to create. But what we're going to do is we're going to create a blank template. So select empty template and then click on next. Then you can give it a name. So the name will represent what exactly we want to analyze. So in this case, I want to analyze my web server. So I'll just type in my web server analysis and analyzing or analysis or something like that. All right, I'll give it the same description. And you need to select a condition. So we got two types of condition. There's a matching condition and also exclusion condition. So the matching is when you are targeted a specific type of traffic. So that means you can just focus on that for this analysis. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So I'm just going to click on match, add match conditions, and not going to set up any source. I'm just going to set up the destination. So I'll select the resource ID, the type, I'll select EC2 instance. And here I can select my web server that I have created. So select that. And that's what I'm going to match. You can even go even further by adding the IP addresses, but I'll leave as it is. And I'll scroll to the bottom and click on next. And scroll to the bottom and you can click on create network as a scope. But I want to show you this. Once wherever you selected, you see this in a JSON format. So you can see what is going to happen once you click on select. So I'll click on that. And now I have my network server analysis here. I can select that one and simply click on analyze. So that will analyze that specific network once I click on that. All right, so the analysis is completed successfully. And you can see the analysis of our traffic right there. So I have open port 22 and also port 80. So you can easily see all those traffic that is flowing through your network or the specific server you selected. So this, as you can see, this runs from the gateway to the web server and the web server to the web server. So whatever you want to select, you can dig into it. So I'll select the first one and then I will scroll down here and then you see this plot of the traffic flow. So you can see the traffic coming in from our internet gateway and going in. I'm just going to select the port 22. So I'm just going to select the internet gateway to my web server on port 22. Once I select that, the same indication, I'll be able to see the security group that's allowing traffic through and which elastic network interface the traffic is going to. If I think this traffic should not be happening in my network, what I will do is I can easily click on that network security rule and make that changes. So once I click on that one, I will be able to select it. Let me just close these ones down. So the one I just selected is this one here, and you can see the traffic flow here. So you can make any changes that you deem fit. So for example, if I think it's too open, it's open to the rest of the world, what I can do is I can instantly make changes to it. So I'll click on edit inbound rule and I can remove this one here and then place in any IP address that I want to check. So probably I'll restrict it to, let's say my own kind of like a jump server or something. So I'll select that and then I will save it. And then I can initiate a traffic from that web server to just demonstrate. Okay, so I'm just going to reanalyze this traffic once more. Once I have already tried to connect to it from my server. So when I click on analysis, then it will perform another analysis. All right, so the analysis is completed. We can drill down into it and now we see that there is traffic coming in from the internet to my web server on port 22, I can simply select that and it can analyze that specific traffic. So as you can actually see that is my web server that I'm using to test this, and that's the IP address right there. Can instantly see that traffic flow coming from inside the network, and then traffic is obviously coming from here. So I can check and make sure that this is the traffic that I want to allow through my network. So that's how you utilize the network access analyzer to analyze traffic in your network. Obviously, the important bit of this one is that it helps you to identify what is going on in your network, and then you can make some changes when it's needed. So I'll definitely recommend that you look into it and make sure you use that one to understand what is going on in the network. And once you see there is any traffic that it shouldn't be there, then it helps you to ensure that you only limit it to the specific traffic you like to see in your network. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.